Hello everybody, I'm Suyash, you're watching Mind Body Spirit. In this video, I just want to share with you something incredible that happened today. And every law of attraction manifestation is special and you feel grateful after having manifested it. But in my experience, there are two kinds of manifestations. First is when you are intentionally trying to manifest something and you're putting some effort into it. So you're visualizing, you're intentionally feeling grateful, and you're writing down stuff related to that particular intention, as I spoke about in my previous video. And so you're doing all of these things. So when that manifests, even though you feel really grateful and you feel really happy, it doesn't really come as a surprise to you, right? But then there are other kinds of manifestations where you just think of something that, what, this should happen, and then you forget all about it, and then all of a sudden that happens, and that comes as a surprise because you didn't put any effort into it, you didn't really work for it, and it just happened out of the blue simply because of the power of your mind. Those are, my favorite kind of manifestations, and something similar happened today, which I want to share with you in this video. And as you can probably see, I'm really excited and so let's get started. Well, that intro always calms me down. Anyway, as you know, I live in India, and in my house it's a relatively large house. We have four bedrooms, of course, a living area, then two offices, one for me, one for my dad, and then several other rooms here and there. And there's a particular room in my house which is in one of the corners of the house where I rarely go to that corner of my house. And that corner actually has a back door. About 9 months back, what happened was that back door, something got wrong with the bolt on that door, so it stopped closing properly. And it was since that door is an outermost extremity of the house, that is, you open that door and you can get out of the house, so somebody can get in also through that door. And so that was we took that a little seriously, and we thought that, okay, tomorrow we'll just get that fixed. And for now, and I'm talking about 9 months back, that day what we did was we just chained up that bolt with the door itself, and we put an external lock on that chain. And so for then, for 24 hours, that was a temporary solution, and I thought that the next day I'll just get it fixed. And there's one person that helps us. He works at my house and he helps us do all the work in the house, and I owe him so much. Really grateful, great guy. I sound like President-elect Trump a little bit right now. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so I told that person that, what, tomorrow please get this fixed. And then I don't know what happened. He probably forgot, because I also forgot. And yesterday what happened was, 9 months back this happened. After that, absolutely nothing happened. That chain was there, everybody had forgotten about it. Yesterday what happened was, I suddenly got the idea that, probably I have a tripod somewhere. Since now I have this YouTube channel, I would need a better camera, I would need a tripod and all those things to just record anywhere I like, and better quality videos for you guys. And so I suddenly remembered, maybe I have a tripod lying around somewhere. I just got an idea, and so I started searching everywhere. And because I was searching everywhere, inevitably I went to that room, and I went near that door, and I was really surprised to see that chain there, and the bolt was not working. And then I remembered that it's been 9 months and I didn't get it fixed. And so it was night time. It was around 11 p.m., 11 in the night. And so I thought that, okay, the next day, I thought tomorrow I will ask that person that works at my house to definitely get it fixed, because it's been like that since so many months, and it's not really safe. Even though I live in a very good neighborhood, it's always wise and prudent to have all the doors properly locked before you go to sleep. And so I thought, okay, tomorrow I'll just speak to that person, get it fixed for sure. But I, being this guy with this super sharp memory, I forgot all about it today in the morning. And then I went about with my day. I had absolutely no recollection of that door and that chain, and of that decision that I'll get it fixed. And so today I went about with all my day, and then fast forward to 9 p.m., 9 in the night, I suddenly remembered, hey, what about that door? And I was so disappointed in myself that, I didn't get it fixed today. And then, at 9 p.m., of course, it was too late to get a person called up to the house to fix it. And so I was really, and I just thought that I'll go there and just see if the chain is properly, everything is in place. And I went there, and, it was absolutely stunning. I saw that that door had been fixed. And I really, I mean, one of those moments when you start doubting everything. I just thought, was yesterday the chain there, or was it a dream or something? Because how in the world did this happen? I even started doubting, did I tell that guy to get it fixed, the person that works with me? Did I ask him to get it fixed and then forgot, maybe in my dream or something? Or maybe I just, what in the world happened? I just but then I gathered my thoughts and I realized that I had absolutely seen that door and the chain out there. It was not fixed till yesterday night. I had absolutely not told that person to get it fixed. Somehow it got fixed. And so I called up that fellow that works with me. Of course, it was after his duty hours, so he was back home. So I called him up. I asked him that, did you get it fixed? He said, yes, I got it fixed today. And I said, how did you get the idea to get it fixed? He thought that I was scolding him because I asked him, how did you get the idea to get it fixed? That's not usually how you talk to people. And so he just thought, oh, it got delayed for such a long time, I'm sorry, I forgot. I said, no, I'm not scolding, I'm not being sarcastic, I'm really asking, how did you get the idea to get it fixed? And he said, I just thought that, I just all of a sudden I remembered, and so I just got it fixed. I put it as a top priority in the morning, and I just got it fixed. And you were not at the house. He told me that you were not at the house, you had gone for some work, and at that time I got a guy and got it fixed. Now, I don't know how that happened. The only explanation I have, that guy was not searching for anything. I was searching for the tripod, so I went there and I found that door was still in that condition. How did he get the idea to get it fixed? I don't know. Maybe, I'm just, let me know in the comments below. This is not one of those videos where I tell you about stuff. I tell you stuff that I know and I'm sharing it with you. No, this is where I'm sharing an instance with you, where I'm sharing an incident with you, and I want to know your thoughts about, why you think that happened. What I think, since, I kind of, kind of relate everything to the law of attraction, I think what happened is that, see, at this point, I have almost, I'm not bragging, but I have almost infinite belief in the law of attraction. You see, because I've manifested so many things that now I don't really have to work with my belief anymore. And so every time I manifest something with effort, the first kind of manifestation that I talked about, my belief increases to a certain extent, right? And what happens is that I've spoken about belief in quite some detail in one of my earlier videos. And what happens is that with everything that you manifest, your belief increases to a certain level. And with that increased belief, you are in a position to manifest something bigger. And when that manifests, the belief increases further. And so you're in a position to manifest something bigger. Now, every time your belief increases little by little with every manifestation, there is another thought, a separate thought that keeps getting solidified in your mind. And that thought is that this stuff really works. The law of attraction works. And this is a separate thought that is gaining ground, that is, gaining magnitude and gaining power within your mind. And so I think that a stage comes where you are in that position where you don't even have to apply the law of attraction, because this belief is so strong within you, in your conscious mind, in your subconscious mind, in your every possible state of mind that there can be. This belief is so strong that the power of the mind works, and when I think of something, it manifests. That you don't even consciously have to think this, that I have to get the door fixed tomorrow, so now I'm sitting down and visualizing that it is happening. I don't need to do that. I'm not saying that I don't need to do that anymore. I'm saying that there comes situations and there comes circumstances where stuff just gets manifested because I thought of it, and I don't really have to put any effort into it. And I'm not even saying that that's a big deal. I'm not saying that I've really accomplished something huge and I've become some sort of a manifestation master or something like that. Not at all. I feel that anybody can do it. Any of you can do it. Just the trick is, as I've talked about extensively in my previous videos, I'm not going to repeat it again. The trick is just to start with something small and just keep building on manifestations one by one by one. And then, of course, the belief with respect to the new things that you're going to manifest will increase, and that will help you manifest those things. But also another belief will get created first of all, and then get solidified with time. And that is that the power of the mind is something very real, and the mind is really powerful. And when that will happen, you may not consciously even know of a decision, you may not even consciously remember a decision, but because subconsciously there's a decision, because subconsciously there's an intent. You don't even know that that's an intent in your mind, but because subconsciously there is, your subconscious mind, with that belief that the power of the mind works, will start the process of manifesting it, and as a result it will manifest, and you will just be surprised and shocked from where did this happen. Well, it happened because of you. It didn't happen from something external. It happened from you. It's just that now you have created a machine. There's a difference between taking a bucket to the well and then bringing it back with the bucket full of water, and just creating a pump system, a submersible pump that pulls water from that source of water to your house. And so gradually this automated mechanism will get created in your mind. And that, I think, we all know entrainment and synapses and all these things. Maybe I'll make a video later on about this. So that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this video. Any comments or suggestions, please feel free to use the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel, because I'm making videos very frequently about all of these topics, and it will be wonderful to connect with you in a better way. A little bit under the weather, you can probably tell by my voice. So again, sorry about all of that. And it's been wonderful to talk to you guys. Do subscribe. See you soon. Bye bye.